My name is Tyler Maun, and joined by a guy you probably recognize to my right, the manager of the Texas Rangers, Ron Washington. Ron, welcome to Myrtle Beach. How are you?
Thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it. I'm doing well.
I was a trip in last night. You guys fly east. You come very far east, actually, to wrap up spring training, but it seems like everybody's excited to be here. How was the flight in?
Well, the flight in was excellent. We had a very good plane. They served good food, and more than anything else, they had electrical plugs on the plane, so that makes it even better. No, you know, we've taken flights like that before. It's no big deal. We're very happy to be here.
When you guys wrap up the spring with something like this, it's a different way to transition into starting the season, but on Friday, you get to open things up against the Boston Red Sox. How do you approach this with your club? It kind of gives them a fun little change in pace before they get into the season. What have you told these guys about this trip?
Well, I just tell them to make sure that they show the college guys why they're professional ball players. Don't just take anything for granted here, and just come out here and do the best you can, as you always does. And they're only going to get 5 innings tonight, so leave those 5 innings out there on the field. And then when the game is over, we'll go back to the hotel, get something to eat, and catch a flight tomorrow to Round Rock. Next stop.
Next stop, and then into Arlington on Friday. It never ends, right? It never ends.
No, it never ends, and, you know, that's the travel of baseball. So it's not like this is something strange. It might be strange because you end in spring training, but we've had to make trips like this before, and we came out and we played good baseball, and I expect us to come out tonight and play good baseball.
You guys had to make a couple of roster decisions, or have to, at least coming up before Friday, and we're talking about it a little earlier. Have you come to any conclusions for today?
Yes, we certainly made the appointments that we needed to in the bullpen. You know, Torben, Mark Lowe, Pedro Strop. Of course, they made the team. Tomko, we had to tell him that he would be one of our starters in AAA to maintain, so we can maintain our depth. You know, with Tommy Hunter going down, we got to make sure we got depth, because you never know. You know, you always start the season with a group of guys, and maybe you don't end with that group of guys. But he certainly gave us our depth, and he certainly pitched well enough to make this club. But some have to and some can't. But you know, other than that, you know, we're ready to go, and we're very happy to be here in South Carolina.
Ron, final point. You guys enter this season now as the team with the targets on your back, and there's been a few years of struggle in the Rangers organization over the last decade. Since you've taken over, it's been on the upswing. What's it feel like now going into a season where you know everybody's looking at you as the reigning AL champs to go out and beat?
Well, you know, when you play the game of baseball and you go into spring training, everybody wants that aspiration, and we welcome the challenge. I feel like we have a very good ball club. My ball club feel good about themselves, and the games are played between the lines, and when we get between those lines, we'll leave everything we have out there, and through the course of a 162-game season, we'll see what happens. Do you feel good about being the hunted? Of course. It's better than being the hunter. So we welcome it.
Texas Rangers manager Ron Washington. Ron, thanks a lot and good luck tonight.
Well, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate it.